Man shot and killed by police officers. After calling 911 for help.
You need to step out of the car now. Step out.
Popping. Dude, door.
Drop the knife!
Please drop the knife!
A 911 call for help ends in a tragic police shooting. What went wrong? How did a young man's plea for assistance turn fatal? Before we start, please subscribe, like, share, and comment for more updates on important cases like this one. On June 10, 2022, 22-year-old Christian Glass, an amateur geologist, called 911 after his car got stuck in Silver Plume, Colorado. But what began as a simple call for help spiraled into a nightmare. Christian was killed by police officers who responded to the scene. The shocking incident, captured on newly released body camera footage, shows the moments leading up to his tragic death.
Hello, 911.
I'm in a vehicle. My vehicle got stuck.
Christian, who seemed to be in a state of mental distress, referenced skinwalkers, a supernatural belief in Navajo culture. He also shared his fears with the operator, explaining that he had been going through a spiritual awakening and needed help.
They might just go by. I might be lucky.
Okay, can I get your date of birth real quick?
I'm so lucky. Oh, I'm so lucky. I had a spiritual awakening a few months ago and came out of my 10 years of depression, and I've just been... Come, please help. That's not good. Fine. What's that beep? I love you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you, seriously. You're my light right now. I love you.
Are there any weapons that you're aware of?
I have a weapon on me. I will throw them out the window as soon as an officer gets here. I have 2 knives and a hammer, and a rubber mallet, I guess. That's a weapon. I'm not dangerous. I will keep my hands completely visible.
Both cars, be advised, this party is stating that he has weapons in the vehicle with him, 2 knives, a hammer, and a rubber mallet. He did state that he would throw them out of the window as soon as officers got on scene to make you feel safe.
When officers arrived on the scene, they found Christian still inside his car. He told them he was scared and didn't want to get out. Christian also informed them that he had several items in the vehicle, including 2 knives, a hammer, and a rubber mallet. He promised to keep his hands visible and not pose any threat.
Come out and talk to us.
Come on, dude. We're here to help. We're here to help. Come on, bud.
Please push me out, ram me out, and I'll follow you to a police station.
Over the next hour, officers repeatedly ordered Christian to exit the vehicle. But his fear only grew as he pleaded with them, telling them he didn't feel safe.
You need to step out of the car now. Step out of the car now. That's a lawful order. Step out of the car, you'll be removed from the vehicle. Step out now.
As the situation escalated, officers became increasingly concerned about the weapons inside the vehicle, although Christian never brandished them or threatened anyone. Despite the lack of imminent danger, officers made the decision to forcibly break into the vehicle.
You already said you have weapons in the vehicle. Because you already said you have weapons in the car. No, do not throw them out. Do not touch them. Do not reach for them.
He's got a knife in his seat right there. His seat. Okay.
Step out of the car now. 161 at gunpoint. Step out of the car now. Step out of the car now. I will break the window. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Keep your hands on the steering wheel then, and don't move. You reach for anything, we're going to have problems. A mental hospital for what? We haven't even been able to have a conversation with you.
During knife, why are you scared of that knife? We're not even chat.
That's why I want you out of the car so we can have this conversation safely. Period. That's it.
This is the only way I can be safe. I don't understand that.
What are you talking about?
Question? Will you talk to me? What can you tell me about what's going on? We're trying to help you out. You know, I see you're doing the heart thing with your hands. Look, we love you too. We just want you to be safe.
Christian, you don't have any guns or anything that scares us, right? Okay. You said on the phone, you know when you called us? You said on the phone that you had knives. Okay, Big knives, little knives.
No. Let's.
Hey, we're popping. Dude, door section. Oh, this ain't working. All right. Knife in his hand. Knife in his hand. Watch crossfire. Watch crossfire. Watch out. Watch crossfire. Watch crossfire.
In a chaotic moment, Christian grabbed a knife as the officers shattered the passenger window. He screamed in fear, praying aloud, but within seconds, one of the officers shot Christian 5 times, ending his life.
Christian!
Drop the knife!
Please drop the knife! Randy, you got that door held shut?
Moments.
He had done nothing wrong. He was just too scared to get out of his car.
We have made no public statement before now. Christian's killing is a stain on Clear Creek County and on Colorado. It was a murder by a Colorado official.
The officers claimed that Christian attempted to stab them, but his family, devastated by the loss, has called for justice. They argue that Christian was in a mental health crisis and was not a threat. They believe he was murdered by the very people who were supposed to help him.
Do you have any thoughts about whether the defendant should be tried together or not?
They committed the murder together. They all worked together as a team, so we think it should be together. It seems right. It would be strange to separate them, it seems to us.
Yeah, they were all complicit. It was a group activity, right? It was all together. They murdered him. If anyone had stood up and said, hang on a minute, this isn't right. What are we doing here? No one did. So yeah, they should be tried together. Like Simon said, they murdered him together. They get tried together.
What was your reaction last week when the judge upheld the charges?
That was huge relief. We've been very worried about what would happen there. Anytime there's emotion, it's just worries us because we've waited so long with so many lies and so much, uncertainty. It's really good to see a positive development like that.
It is bittersweet. I think it's bittersweet though because it was intentional, but when she used the word malicious, it just, it's like a stab wound to us, it was malicious. So nasty. Just intentional, but it was done maliciously. Like, what an evil man, like inhuman. So for me, yes, I'm relieved, but it's just so sad. Our son was so unlucky that night.
The tragic incident is now under investigation by the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, and Christian's family is demanding accountability for his death. This case highlights the complex and often dangerous intersection of mental health crises and law enforcement responses. Christian's parents are calling for criminal charges against the officer who fired the fatal shots, stating that their son did nothing wrong. As investigations continue, the family seeks answers and justice for Christian. This case raises serious questions about police handling of mental health situations and the excessive use of force. Should there have been another way? What will justice for Christian Glass look like? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on cases like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thanks for watching.